In 1948, the Bowman Bubblegum Company began to add small cards to their gum packs to help sell more gum. For a penny, you got a piece of gum and a baseball card. After years of material shortages due to World War II, companies were able to start producing paper products again, including things like picture cards, and Bowman was the first to jump back into the baseball card pool. There are only 48 cards in the 48 Bowman set, all featuring small black and white cards of big league players. Bowman was a Philadelphia-based company, so you would think the Phillies and Athletics would figure prominently in the set. But capitalism won, and so the 1948 set mostly features players from the New York Baseball Giants, the New York Yankees, and the Brooklyn Dodgers. There's a handful of cards for some other teams too, but many big teams of the era were just left out, including the Boston Red Sox. The Phillies have only 2 cards in the set, and against all odds, both players are named Emil. Neither Emil Leonard nor Emil Verban is high on the list of famous Phillies. Leonard only played 2 seasons with the club, and Verban only 3. Neither stayed long enough to contribute to the 1950 Whiz Kids pennant winners. But their inclusion in the 1948 Bowman set cements their place in team history and keeps their unique stories circulating in baseball lore. Card number 24 features Emil Leonard, who went by the nickname Dutch. He was a knuckleballer who pitched for the Phillies in the 47 and 48 seasons. He was nicknamed after Red Sox legend Dutch Leonard, who holds the modern-era record for lowest single-season ERA when he squeaked out a measly 0.96 ERA in 1914. This Dutch was a 5-time All-Star, though not from his Phillies days. On July 4, 1939, with the Washington Senators, he pitched a complete game victory against the Yankees, which was followed by a ceremony honoring the retiring Lou Gehrig, in which he gave his famous luckiest man in the world speech.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Even though he was traded to the Cubs for 1949, his 49 Bowman card, number 115, features Leonard in his Phillies uniform, only colorized this time. The short bio on the back of the card is the same too, the only hint of a change being the Cubs team name in a comically small font. The other Emil also didn't go by Emil. Dutch, meet the antelope. Card number 28 tells us that Emil Verban picked up his nickname due to his graceful play at second base, where he was known for his excellent defense. He was the first Phillies player to ever start an All-Star game at second. He was a contact hitter who led the majors in highest at-bats per strikeouts with 67.5. For comparison, in 2022, Kyle Schwarber had only 2.3 at-bats per strikeout. Unlike Schwarber, a power hitter, he was not. The Phillies have a bit of a history with sure-handed infielders who lack power. Steve Jeltz only had 5 career home runs in 1,749 at-bats, and Larry Bowa only had 15 career home runs in more than 8,400 at-bats. The Antelope beats them both. He only had a single career home run, which he hit with the Phillies, and he still holds the record for the most at-bats before a home run with 2,592 at-bats before he finally got one over the fence at the end of the 1948 season. 2 no-name players, each named Emil, each of whom had their brush with baseball history, each immortalized for all time as a marketing ploy to help sell some bubblegum. Cheers to you, Emil. And Emil. Thanks for watching. Click that like button, even if you didn't. Subscribe, even if you don't want any more. And tell your friends where they can find more baseball card stories, legends, and lore.